Okay, what's up? We're playing our Minecraft prison server again. Yeah. So we're gonna play it on our prison server. I have to make sure my recording quality is like above good. We're back again. It's prison server. I don't know what week we're in or whatever, but
Week 84. No, I have no idea.
yeah, we're in a. Why is it like at 3 FPS? I always wondered. Hold up, my FPS on the Minecraft is like 3. I'm gonna have to.
You want to see the skin I have because I can't change it back?
Hmm.
You want to see the skin I have and I can't change it back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Skin.
The Minecraft skin.
Why can't you change it back?
I can't change it back. Every time I try to change it, it's like enter the 3 security questions and I don't know the answers.
Hmm.
It's my brother's or my brother. Yeah. Where is it? Where is it?
I'm gonna stop the stream real quick. Oh. Okay, so our Minecraft is better now, right? Let me just. Oh, your brother put one of those like e-boy skins.
I don't think it was my brother, but it might have
It
been.
looks way better now. I'm gonna have the chat and all the game over here. I'm gonna pause it. Where are you?
I'm in A because I don't have a lot of money.
Are you deopt?
Hold on, let me check that. Slash game. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna show you. Go to /warp preview.
Hold on. Let me finish doing what I'm doing real quick.
Well, this takes a while to load, but. What does it say? Which is not optimal. Yeah, I know 1280 by 720 is not optimal. But like it's stupid. Okay, let's see here. If you do /warp preview, you could see what we've been working on, or I've been working on.
Yeah, I don't.
It's come quite a bit since I started it. And I'm just building it still. You could see like I'm doing a whole lot of stuff. You can't go there?
Don't have access.
It says you don't have access to it?
Yeah.
Preview? Did you spell it right?
/warp.
And then pre? So PRE?
VIEW.
Yeah.
I don't have access.
Okay, good to know. I'm gonna go change that then.
Or you could just stop me and then do it that way, but you know.
No, because I want everyone to have access to it, not just you.
Well, you know, I know, but in this case, you can just stop me right now because
Controls
nobody's
that
on.
warped. But you can warp to A, right?
Yeah. Nope.
Oh, I know why. You know why you can't?
Because you don't know how to do this? I don't know.
Because you're rank moderator.
No, I just don't have access to commands.
No. I didn't give the moderator rank all the commands.
Then do that.
I'm gonna give you all the permissions that the guy in F has then. The guy that's in F, like the max rank, I'm gonna give that all to you. No. I just have it all set up in the config files. So I'm gonna reload the server and then you should have
access.
Yes, you should have access. When it's done reloading.
I'm lagging. No, I know. I'm just kidding. I'm just having fun.
Might send it twice in social media advertising. Not on me, but here we are. More Minecraft.
The answer is no.
So you
I
don't
still
have warp access?
Nope. Still don't have access.
Oh, it's because you're moderator, and I gave everything to mod.
Might help if you knew what you were doing.
Well, I do know what I'm doing. It's just stupid. Why is there one called mod and then there's one called moderator?
I don't know.
I don't know. There's literally something called moderator and then there's one called mod, and that's why you didn't have the permissions.
Yep.
Okay, let's try reloading this one more time then.
Reloading. Reloading.
I still haven't seen reload. Okay, reload complete. Now you should be able to warp to preview. Can you still not?
I'm right here. Right down here.
Is that where it warped you?
Yeah.
It's supposed to warp you up here, by the way.
Oh yeah. I'm not up. That's why.
Try again.
Nope.
It's warping you down there still?
Oh, hold on. Yep.
What about now?
Yep.
I think I know what I have to do, but it's gonna be kind of stupid if this works. What about now? Okay, that works now.
Cannonball! Cannon. Really? You put barrier blocks?
Because it's supposed to be a preview.
Oh, I know.
It's not supposed to be... Oh, whatever.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go back to warp A.
Okay, I was just showing you this. Warp preview.
You realize technically you should opt me again, but... I mean,
Well, I could.
I'm not gonna do that to... I'm not gonna give myself money, no, I'm just gonna...
I gave you the op,
Yeah.
but I was just giving all the red things to moderator, and then, you can also list warps. There's one to warp to PvP. There's one named Build, I don't know where... Oh yeah, Build is where you can warp to go and just, like, free build.
Yeah.
And nothing gets deleted in Build. So, if you build something, then someone can destroy
Kind of
it.
like on the Archon server where you have your plot and have, like...
Well, we're gonna also have plots, you know what, plots.
Yeah.
But, like, the build is just like a community building thing. Like, think of it as sandbox,
So
but things
technically
don't
I can
get
go and
deleted.
build an Elmo, right?
Yes, you can build an Elmo and warp build.
Warp build. Flash game mode. Creative.
You can build an Elmo and warp build, and someone could take it down, but according to what the current rules of it are, you're allowed to do that. And yeah. It's just a big grass terrain, and you just build whatever.
Whoa.
It's a free build.
What am... Orange, that's what I'm missing. Okay.
Orange? Orange?
Oh yeah.
Wait, I'm trolling.
Wait, I need to go further wide.
So why are you so into building Elmos again?
I don't know, because I want to.
Okay, I want to set this to stone.
Okay. Let's let's go. Like, you know what?
Why I set that? Okay, so there's lava inside the PvP arena now. Because I accidentally set the glass that was like bordering this that I didn't want people to see. I set it to lava.
Good job.
Because apparently item ID 11 is lava. I did not know that actually. And 12 is sand. I did not know any of this. Well, the lava's gone now, but it was there. Okay, actually we'll go.
All right.
So we need to have the proper lighting. So within the arena we're gonna have big boy lights. So I'm gonna get some iron bars.
Okay.
I'm gonna make it look like the spotlights in like sports stadiums and such.
Yes. Wait, no. Move it over.
So this is gonna be like the wall, and then past the wall, we're going to have iron bars.
Yo, come check out my Elmo. Which
Go check out your Elmo.
It looks kind of bad, but
This should be in the middle. We should expand this. Say 25 up. Yeah, that's good. So that's gonna be like a light post. Might be a bit far up, but it's okay.
Come check out my beautiful Elmo. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful.
He looks like a duck.
Well, yeah, I know. It's like I'm making shiny. Well,
He looks like a duck.
maybe it is an Elmo duck. Have you ever considered that?
Maybe.
Wait, what? Hold on. Apparently a command is dang it.
Slash what?
/ archery.
Wow.
Warp A. That was fun. I enjoyed that. I built a giant Elmo. Don't ask me why.
Let's go set this to iron bar. Looks
Wait,
weird, but okay.
The fact that I'm up, I have access to
All the commands.
all the mines, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. Okay.
When you're de-opt, you don't have access to any of the mine, or you only have access to A.
Yeah.
Because that's how I set it up, was that you don't have access.
Well,
I
yeah,
can
know.
make it so you have access, but should I? I don't know.
No, I'm up. That's,
I know.
but yeah, okay. No, I'm okay. I'm just.
Well,
I'm actually
that
gonna
looks
go
so
through it though.
weird.
I'm actually gonna go through it even though I can technically go to any of them. So I'm gonna start at A and.
Is this even enough lighting?
No idea. Where's my iron? Oh yeah, I put it in a blast furnace. What is this?
I mean,
is this just supposed to be a public blast furnace thing?
yeah, it's supposed to be like a public smelting area.
And then if you want your own, you can go rent a cell and.
Well, we can't rent cells because I don't have a good plugin that sets that up yet.
Yeah, that's true.
I should get one, but I don't have one yet. So I don't know where to get one.
I don't know either, so I can't help you with that. No, Siri, I wasn't talking to you.
Also, I found out how to get Warp E to work. Happy. You have to spawn them inside where there's air. In other words, you can't spawn them anywhere where they're gonna get suffocated.
Entry if you spawn up here.
So, no, what happened?
I legit spawned on the roof.
Where? Oh, you're de-op or what?
No, I'm up, but I'm up here.
Did you try again?
Yeah.
Did you try warping to E again?
Yep. Still spawning up here.
Okay, it's really wacky how this works.
I'm gonna go back to A though. Tell me when you need me to test it. Again. Yeah, because I'm still spawning.
Try again?
Still on the roof.
Still on the roof. We need to find a way to get the water out of this. I guess out of the spawn, out of this little area.
Yeah. Let me go grab my iron. This one. I have a lot of iron smelting.
Let me go message this guy because he built E.
Who? I'm still spawning on you.
Okay, there. Okay, let's see. Wow. Wait a minute, is it lagging? Is it actually? Or is the stream still going? Because I think the stream lagged.
Oh, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not watching. I'm probably gonna mute my mic because I'm gonna watch videos. And I'm pretty sure you don't want to hear the videos.
We're gonna do prismarine bricks.
So yeah, I'm gonna mute my mic.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna put prismarine bricks, and I'm going to just outline this all. It's gonna be a closed-in area. Only reason we're doing this is because the warp to E was made so that you can't warp to it, kind of. That's gonna be where people are going to want to go. Wait, maybe. Yeah, that'll work. But we have to close this all in. So no water is coming in. Very nice. And then we glowstone at the corners. And glowstone here. Okay, now try warping to E. Tell me what happens, because it should be fixed.
What's the command to rank up again?
PR rank up.
Okay.
Try warping to E again.
Warp E. Okay.
I just have to do this. Okay. Because I know Dennis was having that issue before. Where he couldn't warp to E because he was spawning on top of it.
Technically, you know what you could have done? Instead of having to do all that, you literally could have just made it so that spawn up there and then like have a hole and they go in the hole.
Yeah, that's kind of the lazy way though.
It works though.
It would, yeah.
/PR rank
It costs 25,000 to rank up from A to B, by the way.
25. Okay.
Which might take a really long time, from what
Wait, is that?
What?
Is that 3 zeros? Yeah.
25,000.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, actually, I might get off for a little bit.
Fine.
Alright, but yeah, I can't change my skin because it asks for the security questions, and I don't know what the answer is.
But why did your brother change your skin in the...
I don't think it was my brother. It may not have been my brother. I mean, it's his account, but I
But
have no
like,
idea.
who would it have been?
Well, if they ask you to change the skin and ask for the security questions, the only person who knows that would be my brother.
So he's probably the one who changed it.
If they did. Because the first time I changed it, they didn't ask for the security question, so I could just change it.
Now they do? Probably
Now
someone hacked into your account if you think that that's happening. Which would be kind of weird, but...
I mean, I kind of like the skin, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, those skins are cool at first, and then like once you really...
Then you can freak the heck out of people.
Yeah, I just like this skin because it's just from a game I like and such.
I've actually seen this skin before. I can't think of what it is. I know what it is though.
My skin?
No.
What? Fine.
Alright, I'm gonna get off for a bit though.
Okay, see ya.
Peace.
Alright.
Out.
Okay, so we're just gonna keep building our PvP arena. I was doing this last week. I haven't really been on the server that much, but the PvP arena is being made. It was really weird, like the auto announcer, because there's like an auto announcer plugin that we use. It now says that it doesn't have anything in it, and so a lot of people are gonna be like stuck on how to rank up and such. Because the announcer kind of explained it, and the rank up isn't as simple as just /rank up. You have to actually type in like PR rank up. And so a lot of people might not know, press or type PR, and then you can rank up and such. But you can really see it coming together. I found out some really interesting things about Essentials Warps. I found out that like Essentials Warps only works if Essentials Warps only works if the person is warped to something that's not barrier or that will not kill themselves. So they can't warp on top of barrier, so that's why I had to place that little stone block. And they can't warp on water, because you can drown in water and you can create griefing trolling through random admin stuff by doing that. But server's coming along. I thought about maybe making a tier list video about like my favorite games of all time. I don't know if I should. I wouldn't include every single game I've ever played in my life because that's too many games, but I would probably include like the top 20, top 30, definitely every game I stream here. Because every game I stream here, the reasons that I do stream them are because they're just fun to play. Because you wouldn't let yourself stream a boring game, or else you wouldn't stream it for long. That's what happened with Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated multiplayer, was that I just wasn't feeling it. Because that's a big thing that some people might say differently, is that you can't force yourself to stream a game you don't like. That's not how it works. You have to stream something that you enjoy, and that will probably get people to come in and say that they enjoy and such. Also, we changed our layout, and so hopefully now the layout's looking pretty nice. We haven't gotten a lot of people coming on the prison server. I mean, of course, you know, we have the few that come on every so often. But we haven't really had any new players over the last week and a half. Haven't really had new people join the Discord. There was one guy who joined, and that's like new to everything in the past week, and he was from Twitch. And he was pretty cool. I think he's more into like speedrunning and playing those kinds of games, but he's pretty cool. If anyone's interested, I can give opinions on a bunch of things. I might make videos like my opinions on this game or that game in 2020 or something, if people really want me to. That's just an idea. You can tell me what you think. You can type in chat. You can comment down below if you're watching this in the future. I'd like to know what you think about, like, this is my opinion on these games, or anything. Like, make a tier list of something or anything, honestly. Because I'm really open to doing that kind of stuff. Darkest right here, and then the ground. Oh boy, because I think that that'd be pretty cool if like we could just make a tier list of like top 10 games that I play or something, or like just a tier list of every game, or just include certain games. Sorry if I'm saying like a whole lot here, but you'll get what I mean if you understand. Like, I just want to make a list of games, and then I'm be like, sorry if your game didn't make it, but that's just the process. Sometimes favorites don't make it. But you can see, like, it's really gonna start to look cool once we can get all this done, because we have it all lit up on the inside. It's not gonna be fully lit up. We're gonna have mostly lit up though. But yeah, I'm thinking about making like a tier list of video games that I play and what I think of them. And then I'm going to explain why I put everything where I put it, and a lot of people are probably going to disagree with that kind of stuff, but hey, it's always what you think, and no one can shame you for your opinion, or else, well, they just don't. So don't do that to anyone. If you see an opinion that you're just like, I don't agree with it, then say I don't agree with it, and then just don't listen to them, because there's always going to be people you disagree with. It's kind of like the rehydrated stuff for SpongeBob, where IGN and GameSpot and basically all of the big gaming companies that do reviews, they were giving rehydrated like low scores, like we're talking super low, and then they had valid points, I'll give them that in a way, but they didn't really have like really valid points. It was just kind of like the game, like some of the things they said, like I could openly say like I disagree and I have proof of why I disagree, but that's not me. That's another story for another day. And whenever I wrote a review for Rehydrated, which I wrote a review for Rehydrated, if anyone is interested in that kind of stuff, then you could check it out. But my review basically said like there's a lot of cons over the pros. Like I listed a whole lot of cons and said like just a lot about how the movement felt weird and things were different to me. And I said, even though I put a lot of cons and I said there's a lot wrong with this game, that should not, or that is not enough to say I will not play this game and I will not buy this game. And in the end of it, I even said something like, what did I say? Don't let reviewers stop you from buying the game if you were excited to buy it. Let the reviewers basically help you decide your opinions, or not decide your opinions, but what am I saying? Everything that they say and the score that they give, let that kind of shape how you're gonna view the game. Don't let it completely shape it, but of course be on the lookout for the things they said and what they said was good and what was bad, and give it your own personal score. But honestly, like, a review shouldn't be watched after the fact unless it's like something that you do, but I always view reviews, and most people probably do, as something you do before the fact. Like, before you buy, here's what the game's going to be like and here's what to expect from a $30 game. And even if they said something really bad, like if you wanted Robotic Revenge, let's say, but all the reviewers and all the people are saying something bad about it and saying you should not buy the game, you're really excited to buy this game. Don't let them say like, oh, this game sucks, and let that drag your gameplay experience down or drag you away from buying the game. I know I'm saying quite a bit about this, and it's going to become an important thing, or already has become an important thing, that like you just don't let them drag you down. Just let them give you things to think about when you play the game, so that you're just not going into it and being like, I'm gonna enjoy this and this is gonna be the best game ever, and then it might not be. And also know that like sometimes the gaming companies can be really harsh with what they rate the game. So they can rate the game like a 5 out of 10 and it probably was more like a 6 or 7. So keep in mind that like most of the time these gaming companies can also kind of make weird ratings for the games. And yeah, like IGN and GameSpot and GameXplain and stuff, they were kind of wrong about what their opinions were, or they were kind of wrong about things, in my opinion, like that the game looked lifeless and all that. But there's other things that you do agree with them on. Like they said the rolling ballroom thing, yeah, like that's an issue. Everyone's making fun of that one guy from the GameSpot review for not being able to complete ballroom. And that's not as much about ballroom and that button as it is about how the power-up works and the size of those buttons. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then basically the guy on GameSpot, he gave the game a 2 out of 10. One of his biggest complaints was that there's this area from the original game named the Rolling Ballroom, infamous for being the most hated area in a casual playthrough of the game, just because of the sheer difficulty. The second most is probably Kelp Caves and Kelp Forest because they're so dark and whatever, and Kelp Caves have a bunch of backtracking. But the ballroom is known as like the most difficult thing in the game, and especially beginners are going to have a hard time getting it down. And this was kind of especially something in like the Shady Shoals area. I know you probably don't know what I'm talking about, but basically SpongeBob also has these power-ups. I'm talking about a SpongeBob game here. He has the Bubble Bowl, the Cruise Bubble, and his Bubble Wand. and his bubble bounce. What this guy's referring to and why he's having so much trouble, and which is why I had troubles too, and why the game was kind of meh for me, was because there was a the bubble bowl gave too much forward momentum when you bowled it. And so you would often go too far forward and you would end up like falling off the area, or something dumb would happen, you know? So it's kind of like they're right for thinking the way they did, but maybe not for the right reasons that everyone sees, because it could just be seen as this guy doesn't know what he's doing, or it's bad. But for real, if you're a first time casual player or like a kid, you're not gonna know I need to step right on the, I need to be on the back of the button, not on the front, or else I'm screwed and I'm not gonna be able to get this. So he brought up a valid point. He's bringing up very valid and good information. However, like, it's just because of the power-ups. It's not because that one area was so bad. Like, everyone is always bashing the guy and saying, hey, I'm gonna repeat this on Twitch too, because the Twitch people are gonna be more interested in this, I think, because they come to watch me play that game and not Minecraft, of course. But I would kind of have to say that he's not wrong. He's not completely right either. And I feel like we were kind of sort of wrong to bash him for that idea, but we weren't wrong to bash him for giving the game a 2 out of 10, because for real, like, Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated, I don't think it deserved a 2 out of 10. At lowest, I think the IGN was the 3 out, or the 5 out of 10 IGN gave it. That was probably the most fair, not fair, but like the lowest that I could see the game getting. For multiple reasons. But even then, like, some of the reasons IGN gave were kind of just not good reasons. So they're not the most credible people on why the game should deserve a 5 out of 10. And like I've said in videos, like I've said a whole lot in like certain videos and such, the game, I think, deserves like a 6.5, 7. I'm gonna say 6.5 to 7, so like 6.75. Because like, it was good. It wasn't amazing, but it was good. And so I'm gonna give it a fair rating based off how good I thought it was. So yeah, it's nice and fair. That's the whole idea, is that we just want the game to get a fair review. Because if someone gave the game a 5 out of 10, and they just gave it a fair, notice how I'm saying fair too much, review, then maybe we wouldn't be so into like the fact that it got a bad review. But these people are just giving it weird reasons, and it kind of feels like they're just bashing the game because it's another licensed game and the past games haven't been good. So it feels like they're just bashing it to bash it, because a lot of these things, it could easily be said by most that a lot of these things are in fact not how it is. Like when they said this game is not full of life and it's dull, a lot of people, in fact most, will disagree with that and say this game is full of life and the graphics are the best part. These people tried to act like the graphics were kind of just, nah. They were okay, but they weren't spectacular or anything. And yeah, like, the load-ins and all the random things. It's like the graphics aren't the best per se, but they look really good. Because a lot of people will say a lot of things. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then, well, I'm sorry for confusing you. But if you want to know what I'm talking about and don't know, then just go look at GameSpot's review of Battlefield Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. And you'll know what I mean about that rolling ballroom thing. And then how IGN said that the game was lifeless and such. Like, go look at that. That's, in my opinion, like, something that I would heavily disagree with. So I think the game is, like, full of life. I think that the size of the NPCs kind of could have been changed because the NPCs look super tiny compared to what they did in the original. For no reason, and, like, all the levels, like, everything you interact with just feels so small, and, like, I don't know, it just all feels less. And the levels do feel as big, but then, yeah, compared to the environment, the game just looks tiny. And I thought when seeing a trailer and when seeing, like, gameplay of this game and such that, oh, you know what, maybe, what is it, maybe the game will just be smaller in general. And I especially noticed this in, like, Squidward's Dream. Like I said, the NPCs like Larry and such, like, maybe the game's just gonna be smaller. And the worlds are just gonna feel smaller. No, the worlds kind of felt the same size, if not bigger, because of the camera angles and such. And a lot of it just didn't feel as impactful as the original did. You can play the original and tell me what you think about it, or you can just give me your opinion straight out. However you want to do it. I mean, I know I'm going to have a lot of people who disagree or who say something else about it, but I have to tell you right now that that's just how I feel. And like I said earlier, it's kind of just not the best thing to bash someone for having a different opinion. So keep that in mind, that, like, if you bash someone for having a different opinion, then it's kind of sort of you're losing credibility. Unless, of course, the other person's opinion, you have proven fact that their opinion is kind of just, I guess, a wrong fact. And you can prove. But if it's a wrong fact, then that means that their expectations are probably super high. Because when someone said the game looks lifeless, but then we can tell them, like, hey, this game is full of life and full of color compared to the original, they're just expecting a whole lot. So, like, in the end, it was just probably IGN and the GameSpot people expecting a whole lot for a SpongeBob game that had 10 months of development, and yeah, like, that's the best I can say, is just expecting too much from something like that. Which isn't a bad thing. It's a good thing to be, like, expecting a lot and then not getting a lot sometimes, because then that gives you more to write about. But maybe their expectations were a bit exceeding of what they should have thought. Because it gets kind of bad sometimes, as I've heard. But then you also gotta look at, like, what other games did this guy review? Is this even the type of game that this guy should be called to review on? He reviewed The Last of Us 2 and gave it a 10 out of 10. So, honestly, also, the guy probably shouldn't be reviewing a SpongeBob game and giving it a 5 if he is into The Last of Us, like, shooter games and such. The guy shouldn't be reviewing a SpongeBob game and giving it a 5 out of 10. Because he's just not the right person to be reviewing it. And it might make him lose credibility if someone's like seeing, oh yeah, The Last of Us, this guy gave that game this rating. So you just have to be careful with what you choose to trust and who you choose to watch. And you have to be careful that they don't, like, get into your head too much about it, in other words. You just have to be really careful with that kind of stuff. So I get it, like, reviewers can be kind of tough on a game you love sometimes, or reviewers can say something that you think is wrong, but to them, in their eyes, maybe that big issue is still a big issue. More or less. We're just building a PvP arena in the background. If you want to, like, say anything, then just comment below. If you're watching this live, or if you're watching anything live in the future, leave a chat in the comment, whatever, and say what you think. I'll take your opinions into consideration, and I'm not gonna, like, completely demolish you for believing one thing. Because everyone's different, we all have different opinions, so it's the best way to explain it. Is that it's not a war for who can have the right opinion and who cannot. It's about just voicing it and saying what you think. But what's going on? How you doing today? Ninja Boy 100 or 000, whatever, I don't know, sorry. I probably said that like really wrong, but how's it going today? I was just talking a lot about my opinion on opinionated sources. It's nothing horrible, but it's nothing like to get way happy about or anything. Let's see, yeah, I think you get the light in from here. It's been going pretty well. I don't know, just a lot of stuff that I've been talking about. I give a lot of people a lot of things to think about and such. Minecraft has been pretty alright. No one's been joining the prison server. I kind of wish like people would, but I can't force people to join. And I know a lot of people just don't play on Java Edition. So it's whatever about that, but so far the PvP arena, I've done a lot with it. I built the stairs. This whole entire time I've been building stairs for the arena. Because this can take a lot of time because World Edit won't let you build stairs. Hey, that's great. I'll see you. Yeah, it's just 1.15.2. It's pretty fun. It's a prison server, and thanks. What's it? So this is it, and then if you want to see it, like if you wanted to come and check it out, then there's a warp that's open to everyone called Warp Preview, and it just warps you up here. Well, thanks for becoming a part of the Epic Gamer Crew. I know it kind of echoed a million times. I don't know why it echoed a million times, but you know. I appreciate it. I don't think it's an OP prison server. I'm trying to manage how A is, because I thought A was really slow, and I thought A was like, really, like, it was super slow, and so I had to up the ore count in A, and depending on what people tell me, like, I might up it more, but I'm not trying to, like, OP prison server. I'm just trying to leave, like, a prison server that takes time to go through, I guess. And I'm gonna try and balance the rank up system and such, because you don't get a whole lot from mining everything, but it's not like you get nothing, and you basically have to start from like the ground and build up, if that makes sense. My follow notification, I mean, it's supposed to be a League of Legends quote, but I don't know why it echoed like 5 times. It's kind of scary. See, do I have... Okay, I don't even have Streamlabs open and something else, I don't think, but... It was probably just like my desktop volume being on or some crap. I don't know. You can get wood and make a pickaxe, but I think in the server you start with the stone pickaxe, and then you can do like kit iron and you can get an iron pickaxe. But the pickaxes aren't invincible, so you're gonna have to be building and getting kits and such. And yeah. So if you want to build, then you can, but if you want to just wait, then I'm gonna try to make a lot of different things to do. Like, I'm gonna try and just make a bunch of different like things to do while you're waiting for the kits, or if you don't want to make a pickaxe, or just want to come on and not be doing prison server things sometimes. So I'm gonna try and make it so that like the server's fun for all, and we already have a hangout server, like that's the city server, even though it's kind of whitelisted and such, but let me see. But I'm gonna try and make it so that like everything is balanced, and the server is not up 24/7. The server is up whenever like my computer's on. If you want to know a lot about that, then you could join the Discord, and I'll give some I give updates on when like things are going to be down and when things are up and such. But essentially, if you really need to know about any of that, it's just like what's the most important thing? It's that the server will be up from 7 a.m. Central Time US to like 8 p.m. US Central Time daily. And if someone requests it to be up longer, then it can be up longer. Or whatever, just depends on like if I'm awake and how I'm feeling that day. But typically, if you are outside of 7 or the time frame I just gave, then the server could go down at any time. And also, if you really like it, but like the grinding is kind of too much, then I can adjust the values, because I don't want to make it like an OP prison server, but I want to make it at least fair to where like it doesn't take way too long to grind every level and such. Because like I want to balance it and make it balanced, because I still don't feel like A is balanced and like you get enough money and such, but I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to like balance it more, because there's already a lot of coal and iron in A, and then B there's less coal and iron, but you add gold, and so like maybe I just need to make the main block less and then just put more of the ores. In G though, like after I finish these stairs, I'm gonna warp to G, and you're gonna see like the main block is, I believe, sponge, but there's not a lot of sponge. It's mainly just ores. And I think H is gonna be like the first one where I just have complete ores and none of anything else, pretty much. But we haven't finished G. The warps are all the way. We're done from A to F. That's what's open to everyone, and then G is coming soon. The PvP arena in progress. It's almost done though. The PvP arena is going well. And G, I think I'm just waiting for the guy who made G to come online and tell me like I'm done with G and such. But I set a goal to where A through F would be open before we started it. Or I think maybe even like A through E was only open, and then we were almost done with F. But let me go to Warp G. This is a preview that people like watching this get that no one else gets, but you can already see like there's not a lot of sponge here. It's mostly like diamonds and lapis and iron and emeralds. But there's like no sponge here. And so like if I up the ore limits and I upped everything, then things would be real crazy and it'd just be weird. But this is the G rank, and the G rank costs like 2 million to rank up from. Or I don't know if it costs 2 million, but it costs like 1 million. B rank you could see is like a bit different, because the prices go like exponentially up pretty much. So like it takes a whole lot to upgrade from like rank to rank, and because of the prices I kind of want to balance everything. Because A, you can see like there's not a whole lot in A, it's just some. And it probably takes a long time to rank up from. B might take longer, maybe even C. But then D, and then like if we warp to E, which is underwater themed, the ores start to become more abundant. You can see like there's even less. If we warp to F, then you can see like there's even more. And then if you warp G, then it should be /PR rank up. I don't know why it's PR, but PR rank up should be like just the letters. It should bring you up like a rank up menu. I need to change that in the main config and such, but it's because the plugin I'm using is power ranks, and I don't know if I can really change that or what happens there, but I should probably make a command or something to where like you don't need to type PR, because there used to be an announcer, but like the announcer plugin kind of just doesn't want to work. It kind of just was like, I don't want to work, and it keeps telling me that there's nothing. I'm like, yeah, there's something here. It's just odd. EP arena, looking well. Maybe I could just finish adding the barriers, because we don't want people like going off the edge and such. So I'll make a barrier. What happened? Or is it just like a bunch of stuff? So pretty much like I'm open to giving people like what they want if I'm on and such, but I'm not into like people bugging me. Like if someone's gonna beg me for something, I'm not going to give it to them. So you just have to do it the nice way pretty much, and you just have to be patient if something doesn't go your way. And because I've actually had like where some people are really like annoying, and they basically force me to do things. I'm just like, yeah, I'm not gonna listen to you if you're gonna do this, man. You have to be nice about it. Because I used the city server, we all used to play on it. I don't think anyone's been on it in a long time, but like this one guy, if it wasn't up, then he would like DM me even if I was streaming, which he probably didn't know I was streaming because I never went into do not disturb, and I don't think the streaming mode thing even worked. And so he would always DM me, and I'd be like, yeah, I'm kind of busy right now. And then he was really impatient. I think he's since changed a little bit, but I don't know. It's gonna take a while to make that. I am in Subnautica. Why this guy messages me randomly like I'm in Subnautica. And I see a Reaper Leviathan. I just let him message me, and I kind of just like say things to him. But in the end, like, I've never played Subnautica, so I don't even know what he's talking about. But I just do it to be like nice because I know that like he just does that a lot. He messaged me a lot about 1.16, and a lot of what he did in 1.16. It was I was kind of like, whatever, dude. /bank on. That's another. I don't know. Like a lot of the commands just aren't known, and that's something that I have to do. Is I have to add like an announcer plugin that'll cycle through everything, because a lot of the things just aren't known. But yeah, I definitely have to like turn things on, and I have to just work on everything, because it's obviously like incomplete, but it's in a playable manner where like people can come on. So I'm going to. Please don't. Is this him? Never played Subnautica, dude. But let's see. I'm gonna make some signs, and I'm just gonna put some commands. Okay. Let me see. Probably at the start of I'm gonna put some signs. /PR rank up. Brings up. Do rank up. Menu. I'm gonna put like general signs. Side with balance. Warp QP / warp A, warp build, and / warp rules. I'm just listing off a bunch of like the commands and such that people will understand, and I shouldn't be able to break the signs if I'm right, but I put them right here. I was gonna make more signs probably. Sure, yeah. I'm open to suggestions of what I should do. If you see anything and you're just like, this should change, then just feel free. Let's look, warp A. Warp spawn, and then okay, I'm gonna open a tab and I'm gonna put that there for now. Alright, yeah, I'll look into that, and I'm probably gonna add it. I would agree about that. Like, I want the PvP to be interesting. But this is just a bunch of the commands. What else? Warp spawn and warp preview. So for A, there's the shop over here where you can tell it's like to the left of the mine area. And then I think that there's a shop that you can go to whenever you're C or higher. It might be when you're D or higher, I don't know. But basically, like, the shop will sell every type of enchanting book. Like, it's just warp shop. So far, the bottom part's just done. It's all the mining things. It's like unbreaking, efficiency, aqua affinity, mending, silk touch. The next floor is supposed to be combat tools. So we're supposed to have like all the sword tools and all the armor tools, or not tools, but like all the books and such. The shop is whenever you're rank D or higher, I think. At rank A, you can basically use all the stuff that I put on signs in front of A. I think that's pretty much all that you can do. There's some stuff that you can do otherwise, but the shop, I think, because you didn't want, or I don't want to give people access to like overpowered things when they're just beginning and when they just start and such. Did I put warp build? Yeah, warp build's gonna be weird, I don't know. A friend came on and he put an Elmo inside warp build. But essentially warp build is going to be like, you can build anything within this area. It's going to be a community building area. Why can't I see through the grass? That's kind of weird. So this is going to be like a community building where anyone can build anything. Your stuff's not really protected, so whatever you build, like, it's whatever will stay. So like his Elmo could get destroyed by the next person who comes on and decides that they want to build something. I mean, you never know. But there's also a little area. This is something, I don't know if anyone can really warp here or what this is, but this is to warp to a villager ant farm, and you can basically just like, what's supposed to happen is this is supposed to be like villager life whenever they're underground and not really watched by us as much, but we're watching them and we can see a lot. He spent some time working on this, I don't know why, but it was something cool, and so I was just like, yeah, you can keep it. It's not bothering anyone. And then I think that, it's kind of weird. I don't know how to explain what happened there, but for these, in terms of the areas, like, the area that I built entirely was D. So I built all of D because I was really into the Nether theme, and I did all the mines. I did the main area, like the little PvP area here. The shop, I did like all the mine areas, or not all the mine areas. And then the other guy, he did pretty much all the rest of the building. Because I gave him like the layout and the mine and told him the theme and such. And then he just did the building. Because I was busy doing all the plugin stuff and finding out how to do the ranks and what we were going to add and such. There's a little Easter egg though in every single area. I don't know what I want to give to people for anything, but There's a little Easter egg in every area except for D, since, like I said, I built all of D and the guy didn't go into D. And I don't know what I want to give away for it yet, but if people find it, then something cool could be in store. I don't know. The worst area, and like the area that we probably will change or improve upon, is the B area, because the B area, it actually was way worse at the start. The B area used to be just clay. Like, it wasn't even stone and stone bricks, it was all clay. There was this builder mine. The hotel wasn't here. I was trying to do something else and make like a hard hat area, but the hotel area I guess is okay. But if anything, like B is going to be the area that we redo. A, it's good for like the typical area and such. Well, fine. What? Is that? We okay? We good? Good? I'm just checking that we're good. Cause it said I was offline, and then like you logged out. Yeah, it's probably just my internet timing out. That's a rip. Because I saw the stream go out as well. But B is going to be the area that we kind of redo and just look at again soon. A is good because A is like the starter area. And it's just basic, you know? Just very basic and stone themed, and it's just getting you into like what the server is going to be like, kind of. And the uptime is, I think it's 13 hours a day. It's from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. daily in US Central Time. And if things change, then I'm probably going to post about it in the Discord. And what is it? Also, like I said, like, it could be up at different times, like, could be up outside that time zone, but if it's up outside that time zone, then kind of be ready that without warning it might shut down, because sometimes I forget that, like, someone's going to be on, and so if I'm late, then I kind of just shut it off without kind of going on and asking. Sometimes it's because I'm tired, sometimes I'm just lazy, whatever, but if you're within that time area and the server's up, then it's definitely going to be up the whole time. Unless, like, you know, my power goes out or something weird happens. Or sometimes if I'm, like, at my dad's house, but right now it's 1:17 p.m. But sometimes whenever like I'm at my dad's house or something, then the server won't be up because I'm on different internet and this computer basically can't stay up the whole time. So that's only like some weekends, and I haven't been over there in a long time, so it might be this coming weekend, I have no idea. But it's only for like Saturday, Sunday, like the end of Friday, Saturday, Sunday, maybe Monday, depending on what happens. You never know. But I also have a lot going on coming up soon, so my stream schedule and like when I'm on and when I do stuff might be kind of limited, but yeah, I just haven't been over there in a long time because the virus stuff and a lot of issues, but another story for another day. But he uses different internet, and so I can't really do a lot in terms of like port forwarding the server and such. So that happens, and then after this week, my streaming schedule is gonna be kind of wacky. I don't know what my schedule's like. Yeah, there. It's unfortunate. It's been a long time, but yeah. But a lot of band stuff because I'm in marching band stuff, and we still have practice and like a bunch of things we do. It's just different. And so my schedule might be kind of weird. I don't know what time I have to go every day, but I feel like most days of the week, Monday through Friday, I'm going to be there. And then once the school year starts, of course, then I'm going to be more limited and might change my schedule up a bit because even though I'm going to be doing stuff online at home and I'm not going to be going to school and stuff, I like to leave myself open during what the school hours would be. And so I like to, I like to just not be on, but the server will be up. On weekends, I'm probably going to leave a stream schedule because typically on weekends I don't stream on YouTube now. Like, I haven't been doing it the past few weekends and I just never know what to stream, and I always just have things that go on the weekends. But Monday through Friday right now I've been streaming from noon to 1 or 1:30, and then I stream on Twitch from 3 to whenever I'm done, which today might be a bit later. I don't know. It's been kind of later the last few days because I've been watching a lot of bowling, and that goes on kind of late sometimes. But I do both in one day. Like, I stream on YouTube for an hour, hour and a half, and then Twitch I'll typically go on, and the IP is in the corner of the screen, so. Or it should be. If you can't see it because it's too small, then I can make it bigger, but the IP's in the corner and it's on Java Edition. So if you're on Bedrock, like Xbox, Switch, you can't join. And it's on 1.15.2. I don't know if that's on the screen or what, but yeah, it's in the corner. Ah, wow, the mine reset made me go weird. But yeah, like, I try to keep it consistent, and I try to come on and, like, I have certain games I stream certain days, so, like, tomorrow I'm gonna be streaming Bloons Tower Defense. Wednesdays, Legends of Runeterra. Thursdays, I don't even know what Thursdays doing anymore. It's just retro games, Teamfight Tactics, Nintendo games, I think pretty much whatever. And then Friday is League of Legends. Saturday and Sunday, like I say, I typically don't stream, but sometimes I will. And I think that's just because, like, I like to wind down and not have this to worry about as much. I don't know. And so I always stream on Twitch pretty much every day. Yeah, that's the biggest thing, is just like, I've been trying to create a consistent schedule because it used to be where I was just like not having a schedule and not having the games and such. But the IP is in the top left corner of the screen. Just make sure you're on Java Edition and then you can join. And the server, like I've said, like, it's not constantly 24/7, but the server is up from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. my time. Right now it's 1:23, so 1:23 p.m. I mean, but if it's outside those times, I've said this a few times this time, but if it's up outside those times, then just be ready for it to close down without warning sometimes, because sometimes I just don't warn for whatever reason. And I'm not like, is it okay if I shut the server down or do you want it up? But I'm gonna try to get better, especially if there's like more people, about having it up more and actually coming on and asking if I can bring it down for the day. But so far it's been like I haven't had an issue with people being on at the end of the day, so I've just always shut it down and then, you know. Also, we have a Discord link in description. If you join that, then there's also a prison server that you can join. Prison Discord server, that is. And on Discord, updates on YouTube uploads and stuff. That's cool. I'm glad to hear that. So like if I'm gonna be uploading to YouTube on a weird schedule, or what I'm gonna stream one day might be there, what when the server's up or when it's down, if it's outside times, it might be there. Just a bunch of different things, and just there's also a lot you can talk about with other people who are in the Discord. We're all pretty nice people. Like, you could just ask us questions, and I haven't really done a lot. Like, I could probably like de-op myself, and I'm in rank A. That's what rank I'm in, but those are just common commands at the very front of the area. I'm gonna go make a copy of the server. Like, I'd like to have backups just in case like something happens or someone accidentally does something, and then I'm like, oh, what happened? So I'm just gonna quickly make a backup. But yeah, like, I've actually been playing. You can see how much money I have. So like, if I de-op myself, or wait, I de-op too early. What do I do with this? Sorry, I don't do PvP. I think this is a PvP safe area too, if I remember right. But you know, like, if you join the Discord, then any questions you have, I'll always answer them, or I'll do my best. And I'm trying to get better about going to like do not disturb when I'm busy. So if you see I'm in do not disturb, then, or if I'm offline, then know that that means I'm not answering my questions, or I'm not open to answering questions right there. You just have to be careful of that. So if like I'm in do not disturb or offline, then just be prepared for slow responses if you're on Discord and you see I'm not, if I'm just not ready. But most of the time during the day, I'll be on and I'll be ready to answer questions. If not, then I don't know. But like I said, it's going to be mostly during the days now. I'm not going to be available because I'm going to be busy doing a bunch of things, like, especially in the middle of the day. The PvP wasn't working in the furnace room. Is PvP enabled in here? That's the first thing I gotta ask her. Like, what exactly happened? Okay. Slash RG list. Slash RG. Delete. I think it was like, I have to find it. I know there's a region. It's delete furnaces. Slash RG flag prison use allow. I think it's called use. Because there should be PvP in here, and keep inventories on. That's something else. Just keep inventories on. And the furnaces are kind of just used at your own risk. So there's not like any protection against people stealing from the furnaces and stuff. If you want that kind of protection, then I don't know why. I could probably find a plugin that's furnace protection, but It's mostly just because we just didn't want to do like furnace protection. Like, if there's a plugin for that, then I might actually consider it. Let me go look that up. Let me look this up. LWC. What's LWC? Is the longest lived single block protection plugin that protects both the block itself and contents of chest furnaces and sensors. And by default, will also protect doors, signs, trapdoors, box, through basic protection types. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. Let me see. I think that's the cell areas. So there's like cell areas, but we haven't really set that up yet. Because you can like rent cells. I don't know how much they cost or anything, but I believe that you can rent cells, and like I said, just it hasn't been set up yet to where you can rent that and buy it and stuff. Because there's the main like community area, and then there's also the area that's like the furnaces and stuff. Alright, see you later. But I think I'm gonna end the stream. If you liked it, be sure to like and subscribe for more. Comment below any opinions you have. If you want to see me play more of this, you know, just all the good stuff. Just comment something nice, I guess. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next stream. If you enjoyed it, and